Well, good evening, Dr. Sylvia. Would you please start the meeting, Dr. Sylvia?
Good evening, Wala. How are you? Nice to hear from you. And good evening, everyone. Yes, please, if you're happy to start recording, you can go ahead and record. Did you want me to do anything on my behalf?
Okay, I have already started recording.
Okay, wonderful. Good luck.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so welcome everybody. Welcome Miss Dalia, Miss Saja, Miss Dunya, Miss Bayan, Miss Kifah, and Mr. Amir for our third session today for CoP meeting. Our third CoP meeting for our last session before we start the final session with our supervisors. So let's start today's meeting talking about what we will discuss. So, as suggested agendas for today, we have to welcome and ground you all. We will refer back to our self-reflections. Then we will discuss in groups, in breakout rooms. Finally, we will summarize and share the RISE team with what we have already discussed. Let's start our meeting with an engaging icebreaker. Okay, I have this icebreaker for you. Instead of saying hi, hello, how do you feel today? Okay, I have this um, bubble map. I have the word education, and I want you to write me some verb, adjectives, and nouns that are related to education. So this is our icebreaker game. We have to think of the word education to write some verbs related to education, some adjectives, and some nouns. You can write in the chat or you can raise your hand and start speaking. We will take 2 minutes for this activity. Feel free to write in the chat or to raise your hand and start speaking. Okay, and you can start now. You have 2 minutes to finish writing some verbs related to education, adjectives, and nouns. Okay, participating. Thank you. Now, participation. Participation. Excellent. Okay, I have the word sharing. Okay, I will consider them as nouns. Sharing.
So Miss Wala, can I speak?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
so
go ahead.
if we say nouns, we can say school, student, teacher,
School.
listen.
Yes.
Yeah.
School.
Um.
Schools,
Yeah.
teachers.
Classroom. Yeah. All those related to education. If we say adjectives, creative, smart, easy, or important.
Creative. Smart, mashallah. Easy. Yes, we have some
Okay.
people writing sharing. Culture.
Yes.
Some
And
people have written
related
culture
to
as
verbs.
nouns. Yes.
Yes. Related to verbs, teach and learn, study.
Teach and
Yeah. That's
teach, learn, study. Yes.
understand.
Okay.
Yes. And that's all.
Understand. Yes. Understand. Right here. Understand. Great. We have groups, pairs, happiness. Okay, so all of these are okay. Participation. I will write them here also. لازم حطيت إشي ثاني. Okay. Culture, groups, and pairs. Excellent. Okay, some other adjectives and verbs. We have written so many nouns. Can you think of other adjectives and verbs? We have participatory culture, groups, pairs, sharing culture, Katrina, schools, teachers, lessons, classroom, write, yes, as a verb, read, write, listen, yes, listen. We have speak and write.
Ask, ask and answer. Explain.
Ask and answer, yes, ask and answer. Okay, great. Thank you very much for your brilliant answers. So we have written A bubble map related to education. We have written many verbs, adjectives, and nouns related to that. Express. Yes, I like this word also. Express. Students have to express themselves. Express. Great. Okay. So thank you very much for your active participation for this activity. Let's continue. Now, we will refer back to our self-reflection for applying the two tools we have talked about. We already talked about the Think, Pair, Share tool and Know Want to Know and Learn tool. Some of us have applied the Think, Pair, Share tool, and others apply the KWL tool. And some of us have shared some excellent videos, amazing videos for applying these two tools in the classroom. So, have you all applied these tools in your classrooms? First, have you all applied that tool? Just raise your
Yes, of
hand if
course.
you have applied this. Yes, great. So we all have applied that these tools in our classes. Yes, great. So of course we all have noticed. Great. So I have Dalia, Miss Kifah, Miss Dunya. Great. Okay. So we have noticed many aspects for these tools. We have seen our students' participation, how they were engaged in these tools, or applying these tools. Okay. Uh, let's talk about them briefly in order to هاي أنزلها لتحت in order to reflect on بس هاي مش راضية تنزل. Okay, in order to reflect on what we have taught our students. Now, let's think of the KWL or Think and Share tool and how we have applied them in our classes. We have to think of them in general for applying them into one class or into many classes and see how your students were engaged. We have to think about were our students able to do these activities correctly, amazingly, in an engaging way or not. We have to see whether students need support or not. Did they do the activity alone in groups or did we help them do these activities? If we do these activities once again, what activities will we do differently in the future? What advice will we give for other students, for other teachers, sorry, in order to apply in their classes? And how were the activities connected to students' lives or experiences? Were they were heard in the class? Did we hear from all of them? Did they apply these two methods or tools in their lives or not? Now, I will let you be in breakout rooms in order to discuss these aspects. We have these three aspects. How did you apply them? Were they able? What support did they not do? And have we applied them differently? What advice and were the activities connected to their lives or not? I will let you be in breakout rooms in 10 minutes to discuss these ideas together. Then we will come back to the main room in order to think together and to share our experiences and to express our opinions about what we have noticed in our classes. Is that clear? Is that clear? We will go into breakout rooms now in order to think together about applying these tools. Okay, هاي شوي لفوق. So I have the rooms here and we need to have three rooms, create rooms. Okay. So here it's creating the rooms, open rooms. Okay. I didn't manage the time, I think. You have 10 minutes. مش مشكلة أنا بعيد من هون 10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes 10 from now. Good evening, Miss Zaina.
Good evening.
Okay. We are in breakout rooms right now. Teachers are discussing the activities and the tools together. Do you mind if I assign you to a room in order to continue the discussion with the other teachers?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Assign participants to room 3. Two. Okay. Sorry. Assigned here.
زمان مبلشين.
أدخلك على الروم. ما بيعطيني سيف. Okay, I want you to go to room 3. Okay, I can't add you to the room. Sorry. That's it.
No, it's okay because I was late.
No problem. Okay. They still have only 6 minutes.
Okay, what are they talking about?
Okay, we are discussing these points. Okay, cancel now. Discuss. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, we are discussing this reflection template for teachers. If you have applied the think pair share, how did it work? Were students able to do the activities, or did they need help? Did they need support? And if you want to do it differently once again in the future, what do you want to do? And what advice do you want to give other teachers if they want to try these tools in their classes, and where the activities connected to students' lives or experiences? So we are discussing this template together.
Yeah, actually, I applied it for third grade, I think per share, and
Yeah,
it's not really easy for them.
I also tried it for the third grade.
Yeah, how was it?
Okay, for K, they didn't write that much. They wrote many
Yeah,
words wrongly, although I taught them how to write these words. For example, one, two, three. Okay, they know how to write them, but they wrote them wrongly. But at the end of the unit, they were able to create excellent sentences. But that
yeah,
was not easy. Excellent students did wonderful work, but poor students still needed help.
yeah. It was the reading for me because I gave them worksheet and asked them to answer the questions on the worksheet. They have the
Yeah,
answers.
yeah.
But
I didn't give them worksheet. I tried to make it as a speaking class. Okay, they wrote on their books what they have learned. But they gave me excellent sentences, excellent words, excellent students, and very good students. Yet the poor students needed some help also, even in the speaking.
yeah, speaking was not easy for them, and especially reading because I have a problems with readings in my class, especially for third grade because the number is so large.
Same. We have the same problem. Okay, 3 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Same 3 minutes.
3 minutes left.
Yes, I can send them an announcement. 3 minutes.
Okay.
Send. I send them the announcements.
Okay.
Okay, some
We're
students
going.
tried drawing instead of writing.
Drawing. Okay, that's not a bad idea, I guess.
Yeah, but you know, even their drawings needed explanation. I couldn't recognize the animal they drew. All
You
animals
have
are
to
the
ask them.
same.
Yes,
Yeah,
you have to ask them the animal.
yeah.
Yeah, we
One
have the same.
student brought
uh,
animals. Yeah,
They brought animal.
yes, animal toys. So that was a good thing.
Yeah, that was
And
creative,
then
I
they
guess.
talked. Yes. And then when she brought the animal toys, I moved the class to be for a speaking class so that they can describe the animals she brought.
Did did they did they describe it correctly? I don't think so.
Yeah,
Because
most of them.
because
Yes, most of them did a great job. Most. Okay, I
yeah,
will let you see some videos. They had some problem with elephant. They said elephant, not an elephant, although I told them that it's an elephant when they want to describe it.
yeah, you see
It
the
has
articles,
four
yes.
legs. It was excellent. They kept saying it is a big. Although I told them it's not, it's big, it's fast,
Mm.
it's orange, for example, because we are giving adjectives. Still, they kept saying it's so that was a problem.
And what do you think you're gonna do?
1 minute. Okay. 1 minute. One
Did
less
you?
than 1 minute.
Yes.
1 minute.
Oh yeah, it's 1 minute.
1 minute. Send. but لهم choose another announcement. They have to choose a speaker for them. The last announcement. Please choose a speaker. 20,000. Thousand. Okay, send.
Did you apply the KW?
Mhm. Yes, KWL, yes. Six, four, three, two, one.
How did you do that?
Okay,
Did you give them
hello.
a work? Did you give them a worksheet?
Yes, I gave them the word. Okay, we started on Zoom. We did Teams, sorry, because we were our country is not okay, has some political situations. So we started on Teams for 2 weeks. Then we moved to school. So we started the activity on Teams. They wrote on their notebooks, and when we finished the unit, they wrote on their notebooks as well. So I will close the room so that all teachers can come back. No. Okay, so teachers are coming back now. Okay, welcome back all. Welcome back. Okay, so we are back to the main room. We have Miss Zaina. She came late, so I couldn't assign her to any room. We had some discussion together. Okay, we have in room one, we have Miss Bayan, Miss Dunya, and Dr. Sylvia. Pretty sure that you had an amazing conversation about applying these tools. Who is the speaker for you? Who would like to discuss the activities with us? Okay, Miss Bayan, Miss Dunya, Dr. Sylvia. Okay, Miss Bayan. Okay, great. Miss Dunya said that Miss Bayan will speak up. Good evening, Miss Bayan.
Can we speak? Good evening. Can we speak
Good,
with teacher
good
Omar?
evening.
Sound.
Okay,
Sorry.
how are you doing?
Fine,
Okay,
fine.
no
Thank you.
problem.
Yes, we in our discussion all agree that for first grade and second grade, even fourth grade, it's easy to apply bear and share strategy because they don't have many words to express and speak. They can speak with simple sentences or even simple words. And we found it's easy for them more than KWL strategy, especially in our classes in UNORWA. There are a large number of students in the class.
Okay, so you agree to apply the think, pair, share instead of KWL for elementary levels.
For elementary schools, I think it's easy and funny for students.
Yes, to express their ideas. Okay, thank you very much, Miss Bayan, Miss Dunya, and Dr. Sylvia. For room two, we had Miss Kifah and Mr. Omar. Who is the speaker?
No problem. Me or Mr. Omar, it's okay.
Okay, we haven't heard from Mr. Omar. Okay, go ahead, Miss Kifah.
Me and Mr. Omar talked that the situation, every classroom situation, it's related to the real life of the student. So it's easy to deal with it because it connects to their life. Like me, I talked about the suggestion and advice. It's a real situation in our lives, like if someone is ill or has a toothache or overweight. It's really from our life, so it's easy to deal with. Like Mr. Omar also, he talk about the holidays in Palestine. It's about seasons, so every student know about them, and easy to talk and easy to use words related to it, to the seasons. I think
Yes,
bear
great.
share, we have it in our classes and even groups we have in our classes. KWL, I really know it's very easy for our students now because they understand the idea. I can apply in in the next in the second semester because the time is very short now, but I will do in the second semester, inshallah.
Inshallah. Okay, so you both agree that think per share is more applicable right now than KWL. Also for elementary levels or for all grades. For elementary or for all grades.
For me, elementary classes. For Mr. Omar, for he has in fifth grade and in seventh grade.
Okay, great. Thank you very much for sharing your ideas. Okay, we have in room 3 Miss Dalia, sorry, راح أسمع. Miss Dalia and Miss Saja. Who is the speaker now? Miss Dalia.
Okay, can I speak, Miss Dalia?
Okay. Okay,
Okay,
go
I'm
ahead.
teaching. Okay, I'm teaching ninth grade, um, girls' school. So I used the KWL strategy in a day in Istanbul. At the beginning of the lesson, I asked them what they already know about Istanbul. Many students talk about the city, mosques, bridges, pictures. They know it from internet. Then I ask them what they want to know. They ask questions about daily life, some places to visit, about the language there. They're curious about it. At the end of the lesson, I ask them what they already learned at the lesson. Some words, some of them answer the words, new information about Istanbul, about they talk about the daily routine there. But if we talk about some disadvantages, so many of my students are shy students. They don't like to speak.
Yeah.
Some of them are weak in form sentences, full correct sentences. Give wrong information also at the beginning. And I think it's not easy to إنه نطبقها بكل حصة. It's not easy to
Yes.
use in every lesson. Yeah, it takes time. For me it takes time. So زي ما بتعرفوا إنه إحنا مدارس حكومية، وهلا إحنا عم نصارع الوقت علشان نعطي الحصص 3 حصص في الأسبوع غير كافية أبدا. it takes time.
Even one class. Yes, sometimes I give one class for third grade. So one
but
class a week.
some of my students talked about their personal visit to Turkey. They shared their own experiences. Also, they brought souvenirs from their trip. It was an amazing
Great.
discussion. Yeah.
Okay. Great. Thank you very much. The good thing is that
You're
we
welcome.
all apply the speaking skill in our classes
Yeah.
so that
Yeah.
students can express themselves. Okay, thank you. Miss Zaina, would you please share us your idea?
Okay, actually, I applied Think Per Share for third grade. It was not easy for me because first they have to read, to speak, and to write. I gave them worksheet and with the two questions, picture with two questions. The answers are already in the worksheet, so they have to read and to write it. But they have problems with reading, so they didn't really understand what they are doing at first. The good students or the excellent student did a great job, but the poor students they didn't do. And we have in honor schools we have large numbers, especially for third grade. We have 49 number students.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, large number. Yes.
So, yeah. So we have problems with readings.
Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Zaina, for sharing us with your ideas. Okay, what advice would you like to give other teachers if they want to apply these two tools in their classes? Even drawing, yes, even drawing is difficult for them. I myself tried that with them. They drew many animals, and I told Ms. Zaina it was difficult for me to recognize the animal. I applied that tool for 30 grades at the zoo. We started that using teams. They wrote many words. They did catastrophic work. Although I myself taught them. Even one, they wrote it wrongly. Two, I didn't teach them that way. Some students took the shorter way and wrote numbers in numbers, not words. During learning, when we went back to face-to-face classes, I re-followed up with them in order to check their mistakes. Only Yes, just excellent students can do that. For the L or what they have learned, I tried it differently. I tried two ways, writing and speaking. So I will let you see some examples here. Okay. الواتس بعده مش فاتح. Okay, no problem until it's open. when ليس جميل here. Okay, so this is about the L thing, what they have learned in their classes. This is a monkey, it is big. At the end, I told them to write what they have learned. So they told me the animal name and they wrote some sentences about each animal. They wrote about the 5 animals as the L thing. Okay, I have another example here. The zoo, this is a giraffe. It has 4 legs. It is very fast. It's big. It is brown and yellow. So they did a great job. Instead of making mistakes, they wrote correctly. And for the speaking exams, also, I have a speaking exam here. This is an example. Okay. Okay, so this is one example. And one of my students went to the zoo and she applied what she has learned at the zoo. So that was really amazing that even if she is on a trip with her family, has here. Okay, you see the mistakes. It has. So that was a real problem for me. Although I told them it is. So it's difficult for them to express the sentences correctly. Okay, so that's what I did with my students. If you have the chance to do the activities once again, what will you do differently now? Here, احنا وين بأي شاشة here? Where are we here? Document 2. Okay, if you have the chance to do the activities differently, what will you do? Can you share us with that point? What would you differently if you want to do these two tools in the future? Okay, you can write or you can speak up. It's up for you. You can evaluate. Yes. Let me see the chat box here. Even drawing is difficult. Yes. Can express their thoughts by drawing. It can evaluate after you. Yes. احنا بنعمله زي التقييم قبل وبعد. قبل الوحدة we give them some exams, short exams to check if they have some information about the unit, and at the end of the unit we give them worksheets. But this is another way to evaluate students. Instead of worksheets, we can apply these tools. Okay, give them the essential words, yes, related to the subject, great. So we can help them. Instead of, okay, allowing them just writing out of their minds, we can help them, give them the key points to start with. This is a good point. Okay, do you want to
كمان
share
يا
any other
ست
point?
ولا I
Yes.
think mixed abilities is very important in these classes. يعني we should um, pay attention to the students who sit next to each other. Not good one together, not poor one together. We can mix abilities between the students to help each other.
Yes. Okay. Yes, it's up to you to make the groups as you like. So some teachers prefer to have excellent students together. Some students prefer to have mixed students. They have the leader as the excellent student, and they have very good students, and poor students. Then they give each student a role. The excellent student will be the leader to help other students. So this is an excellent way to
Yes,
help
this
poor
is the right
students
way.
be engaged in
This
the
is the
class.
right.
Yes,
I think this
we
is
also
the
can.
right way to help the student to engage in the
Yes,
classroom.
yeah, some students can get the information from peers rather than the teacher. So if a student gives the information for the other student, he or she can understand better. So this is an excellent way. Thank you, Ms. Kifah, for sharing that. Yes, so we can help them with hits or simple sentences. Thank you, Ms. Bayan. Okay, other teachers, would you like to share any other thing? We have Ms. Kifah, Ms. Bayan. Okay,
Can I talk?
let's move. Yes, go ahead, Miss Dalia.
So I think for shy students, I can use the drawings in the L stage. Yes, or I can use riddles, maybe acting. I think so, something like that.
We have different ways to help both students
Mhm.
and shy students. Yes, so it's up to the teacher's way of teaching. If
Miss
he
Wala,
likes to engage other
Miss Wala,
students. Yes, Miss Kifah. Yes,
I
go
want
ahead.
to ask you something. Is there any student in
Yeah,
the class still shy these days? I don't think so.
no, no,
I can see
no.
clearly students are proud of themselves. No, maybe in educationally, يعني in their subject sometimes, but not as we يعني describe the situation. They are not shy. They speak and but there is lack in something. Not shy about يعني the situation.
No. Somehow I agree with you. That's what I tell mothers when they come to classes. Okay, they say that my kid is shy. But when I see the student playing in the playground in the 5 minutes, oh my God, are you really shy? They don't
They
I
want to
don't
don't.
think
answer.
so.
That's what
Maybe
I
they are
see. They
shy.
don't want to
Yeah.
participate.
So maybe
Yes,
they are shy
they are
because they
shy
have a
answering.
limited vocabulary. Yeah, because they have a limited
Oh,
vocabulary in the class.
yes,
They
that's one
afraid
point.
of making
But
So,
mistakes
yeah,
or
miss,
using wrong
we can
words.
provide them with this vocabulary, make it easy for them to talk and to
Yes, I
share
know.
and to participate.
But
Yes,
yes,
when we
that's
that's
it.
talk
what we do.
about
And the
44
problem is
girls,
the
yes,
problem is done, finished.
Yes, when we help them, yes, they start speaking. Even some students who keep silent the whole class, when we ask them in the class, we see that they have the information, but they hesitate.
Yes.
Yes, they hesitate to participate. So we help them. Instead of not making them silent, we can ask them individually. And I see students are excellent. But why don't you participate? You have the information. Just raise your hand and speak. They don't want to raise their hands. They want me to go to them and to ask them answer. Okay, so they hesitate. Okay, thank you. They don't have the enough information, but as we said, we can help
Miss
them.
Wala,
Yes,
Miss Wala,
yes,
I
go ahead,
can
Miss
see
Kifah.
this is a background. يعني we have a background يعني from their families, from their society.
Yes,
That's it. I don't think they are مثلا there is something important. No, but they have something from their background, from their society. So they miss something. But I don't think they feel they are not a part of the class. No, but there is something we don't understand sometimes. But with time, we discover all our students.
yes. We see them. Yes, we notice them finally. Okay, great discussion. Thank you very much for this amazing discussion. We are discussing what we have in our classes, and we are applying this to our real life classes. Okay, where the activities connected to students' lives or experiences. Um, how could we create uh, voices for other students next time? So, where the activities connected to their lives, in your opinion, the activities you did, the KWL and the Think, Pair, Share activities you did with your students, were they connected to their real life situations? Feel free to write or to speak up. Were the activities connected to their real life situations and experiences?
Miss Wala,
Yes, Miss Kifah.
every part of our curriculum, it's related to our life. So every situation we have in the course, we know it's from our life, but the student didn't use the language outside of the classroom. This is the problem. But when we told them we are going to give advice or a suggestion, they go back really to their life and tell me, teacher, my brother is ill, so my mom told him to stay in bed. You should stay in bed. You have better stay in bed. They can talk easily.
Excellent. Yes, this is one important thing. Our curriculum is closely related to our life situations. Like for elementary levels, they know colors, they know zoos, they know animals, they know food, they know drinks, family. So the curriculum is really connected to our situations. Thank you, Ms. Kifah, for this. You apply the advice with your students for their real life situations. Okay, other teachers. Were the activities connected to students' real life situations or experiences? Okay, feel free to speak or write. Miss Saja is writing. Okay, this is our last discussion before we have our supervisors. So feel free to speak up.
So as I talked before, some students share their personal trips to Turkey. So this made the lesson more real and interesting. As they brought souvenirs from their trips, they talked about some places they visited.
Hello.
بعدنا موجودين إحنا؟
لا موجودين بس
I
شكله
think I
هي
can hear you. I think Miss ولاء قطع الخط عندها. بس أنا
أوكي.
قادرة أسمعكم.
لا شكلها something happened with ولاء.
I think
أوكي
so.
أوكي دكتور سيلفيا.
ولا يهمكم. I think she should be back soon, but we can continue the discussion if you're fine with that.
Yes, we are fine with that.
So we talked about if the lesson were related to the student's life. I said before that some of my students shared personal trips to Turkey. They brought some souvenirs from their trips to show to the class. This made the lesson more real and interesting.
تعبر عن مقدار الجسم من المعدة وتعبر عن مدى علاقته فيها الجسم بغير.
Okay, sorry, I'm back. Okay. I had some internet connection problems. Sorry for that.
No problem ولاء.
Okay. Okay, thank you. I didn't hear from Miss Dalia. She was speaking and I went out due to poor internet connection. Would you please speak up, Miss Dalia?
Okay, so this is the third time so some students, I said before that some students shared their personal trips to Turkey. So they brought souvenirs from their trips. They talked about their experiences and daily life in Istanbul. And this made the lesson more real and interesting. Hello?
We are here.
لما تيجي تحكي بقطع
عارفة إيش المشكلة. Okay, I can use
Okay.
my mobile phone. Okay, so this is an excellent activity when students themselves can apply the English language into their real life situation. We feel proud that they can use the language outside the classroom. Okay, thank you, Ms. Dalia, for sharing this activity with us. Okay, I think we are about to finish our discussion for today. But before that, we have to fill the form. Before we start doing that, do you have any comment you want to add? Anything you would like to share? Do you want to
Yeah, I
add
want
any
to
other
ask
thing?
something. Can I
Okay,
ask?
go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
For first and second grade, did anyone apply Think Per Share for them?
No, I didn't. I didn't.
Because I can only apply it for third grade, so I was thinking if I could apply it for second grade and what are the procedures I can do.
Okay, it's like speaking. So
Photos,
you can apply
photos.
it.
Yeah, Miss. Only photos.
Yeah,
Yes.
pictures,
What's this?
drawing.
What's this?
Videos.
Okay, for
Make it
second
very
grade,
clear
for
for them.
example, yes, they have the unit My Home. I will start with it. They have many words that they know. For example, table, chair. So this is as a K word for them. كلمة home itself. It's like the word K for them. They can draw as well. What they can see in their homes. What can you see? They have the numbers. They can write them. They can write them in letters or in words. What they want to know, for example, how to read number 0 instead of 0, or what other words they can see in their homes. And we will talk about the prepositions. They don't know that. As for the L, we can say that they have to make sentences using, for example, items where they are in, on, under, with things. For example, they can make videos saying that the pen is on the table. So that can be for the L. They know more sentences using prepositions. I don't know if that can work with you, but this is one of the activities I will do with my students. I always ask them to make videos in order to make English related to their real life situations. I don't know if you do that or not. But honestly, I ask for home videos so that they do not only use English in their classroom, but they can apply them in their situations outside the classroom. Okay, if you want to add any other thing, please feel free to speak before we start writing here. Okay, do you want to add any other thing? It seems no. Okay, let's continue. عرفت وين المشكلة عندي هون Okay. Okay, let's continue. So I will write my email here. We are initiative 1, and this is my email here. عشان نسيته. Okay, I will write it once again. Okay, no problem. Okay, it was me, the one who facilitated the meeting. Okay, and we are today in December 6, 2025. Okay, we are 9 teachers, I believe, yes? How many teachers do we have? 10? 10 teachers. So we are 10 teachers, 10, and we are all for the RISE project. So no. Okay, what were the 3 or 4 key points we discussed today? Help me writing what we have shared today. Okay, can you help me with that? We are
Reflection
writing
for what?
together.
Yes, reflection about our experience
Yes. Our
last
reflections
week.
about yes.
Predictions for applying the 2 tools.
That, yes.
Great. Okay, another point.
Yes. There are share. Yes.
Yes, the 2 tools. Yes, I wrote that.
Yes. قانون.
Okay, we talked more about yes,
Sharing our
What would
experiences.
sharing our
how
experiences,
can we
sharing
come over the problems in the classroom?
our experiences. We also talked problems we faced in our classes, and we tried to come up with some solutions. And Mahdi tried to come up with some solutions. Okay, any other point would you like to share? Okay, is there any specific insights? Sorry, are there any specific insights you want to share with our supervisors, or do you want to ask any other thing for them? Okay, is there any question in mind would you like to ask for our supervisors? Okay, we were talking about applying think, pair, share in for elementary levels. So we can ask them if we can apply this tool for elementary levels more than for high level students instead of KWL. What about this question? Applying think per share instead of KWL for elementary level. Is this a question you would like to ask according
Yes,
to our discussion?
yes, you can write this question.
Which is more applicable for elementary levels, think KWL or think per share? Okay. Okay, what do you plan to do differently next time? inshallah, in your next lessons based on what we have discussed today. Do you have any specific plan for future lessons? Some said that they will apply KWL next semester, inshallah. Because of the time shortage, we have these times. Okay.
I want to invite all the teachers Miss Wea, for a class to show the strategy in my classroom, to see the strategy in my classroom. How do I applicable in my class?
Okay, apply the tools in my classes and invite great other teachers to attend. Okay, this is a good point. So that you can apply it and other teachers can learn from you. We can share our experiences with other teachers. And this is another way for spreading the knowledge we get from these CoP meetings with other teachers. Thank you for this point. Okay, you are engaging us to do this for other semesters, inshallah. Okay, other teachers, do you have any okay. راح كمان مرة النت عن اللابتوب. Okay. Any other point you would like to add? Do you have any other point to add?
Miss Wala,
Yes.
I think يعني I have an idea. I want to apply the activity KWL in my classes twice to know what is happening if they have an idea about the subject before and to prepare themselves, the student يعني prepare everything.
So you will apply it once, then you will apply it the
أيوة.
next class.
Again, yes. Well, I want to discover what is the difference between the two situations.
Good. Okay. So
And
you
what
want to pick. Yes. Okay. Apply.
هو
Apply
مثلا بدارها
the tools twice.
apply it twice ولا for the same subject.
Twice for the same subject. To see the difference and to check the weakness points. And to
Yes, that's true.
the weakness points.
Also, Miss Wala, I want the student to understand preparation is very important. When they prepare themselves for the class, they will change from one stage to another.
This is an excellent point. But sometimes we face some problems when parents are ignorant somehow. They don't know English very well. So they teach them wrongly. And we have to do the difficult way with them, especially for elementary levels. For example, instead of writing 5 the correct way, they write it wrongly. So I face this problem myself. But for high grades, some teachers, and one of them, use the flipped classroom. I send them the video, for example, for the next class. I help them read the words, hear them correctly, and the second class, they are capable of pronouncing them correctly. So this is one way. When they prepare correctly, we can help them with videos. Okay, so the importance of preparation before the class. Okay, thank you for this point. Preparation. Okay, any other teacher who would like to share any other thing? Okay, there is no facilitator for next one time. No, هم supervisors إن شاء الله.
Welcome.
Okay, so for me, I'm done for today's COP meeting. It was really interesting being with you for these two COP meetings. I really engaged being with you. You gave me so much information. We all shared the information together. We had some difficulties in our classes, and we tried to come up with solutions for these classes. I'm really proud being with you. The final word will be for Dr. Sylvia. So go ahead, Dr. Sylvia. I submitted it. Okay. I have it. Okay, Dr. Sylvia. Okay, is she with us? No, it seems no. She has left. Okay, no problem. Okay. So that's it for today's meeting. And really happy being with you. Thank you for being with us. And do you want to add any other thing before we finish this meeting?
Thank you, Ola. Great job.
Oh, thank you very much for being highly active and sharing your points. You expressed your points in a way that helps us all.
Thank you. يعطيك العافية.
الله يعافيكم يسعدكم. Thank you very much for attending.
You're welcome.
Good night.